Hi everyone, what about John talking about no one season of Big Brother, and for this one it's me fall. Hold up quick. Show me fall. Big Brother season 11. Hold up quick. So this is season 11 of Big Brother. What came out in I wanted. So this season of Big Brother came out in 2009, and I just can't believe that. I just cannot believe that. And Big Brother season 11, is of course this season what we got the famous critical power from Jeff, and I got the famous from Chima that was spelled from the Dame because of the power. So let me break this order. So this is the cast. Of course, this is the first time when Jeff and Jordan. At the time, everybody was there. Nowadays, I don't know if anybody does that much no more. Mostly Jeff. Now, we have not seen Jeff on any Big Brother or did anything like that a Big Brother since, I want to say since season 18 or 19. That was the last time we ever saw Jeff did anything with Big Brother. And then they removed him. Now, because he did say some stuff, and I've heard that he also said a lot of stuff not made to the edit episode of Big Brother season 13. Jeff and Jordan came back for that season. It was a couple, I guess you would say, season. Well, 4 returnees, I don't know what, four groups, and that was the returnees, and that was Jeff and Jordan, Evil, ED, Danielle, Donato, and Brittany Rachel. Now, the other people in season 13, they will have to be paired up into a partner. Now, yeah, season 11 was a good season. Now, the only person I honestly don't care about at all is Natalie. I found her so boring on this season. She was so boring. Now, this season did have this twist. Is it high school quits, whatever? Um, you have the brains, you have the offbeats, you have the blondes, and you have the athletes. Now, I honestly forgot what group they were in, honestly forgot. But this is also a first time, well, first on finale night, Cherie Chan was pregnant. Yeah, other than that, she had a kid. I think it was actually a couple weeks later after Big Brother when she had the kid. And yeah. Now, yeah. And I actually have to say, Big Brother 11 is a good season of good commercials on Paramount. But the bad parts are Natalie. And of course, there are some famous moments from this. Of course, starting off with Shima getting mad at the producers, not listening to them, throwing her microphone, which actually, Kevin actually mentioned this when Kevin came back for season 22 of All Stars. I'll get to that in a minute. But, Shima throwing her microphone, Ashton throwing her microphone in the hot tub and shot a spell from, well, what is it they did tell her, come into the new microphone, whatever, because mistakes, whatever. But she started to break the walls more. Well, finally, Ashton Ronald, the producer, this and then this and the rest of the Big Brother team decide to expel her from the game. And she's the most famous one who got expelled that I can think of. All because of Jeff got this power called the QA call. And it was the week when Shima was a treat. It's supposed to be a nice read. She put up Watsaw and Widia, but Jeff pulled out the power and said, nope, stop that. Watsaw, Widia, you come off the bot. Natalie and Jesse, you're going on the bot. And yeah, it just went like that. And then, well, Jesse with. Now, speaking of Jesse, he was in season 10, and he actually got kicked out because of a power in season 10 too. So it's actually Dan from season 10 Power who got him kicked out from that's evicted from the show. So this has been back to back with Jesse, who is kind of more, who's famous still nowadays on Big Brother. But the last time I saw him was Big Brother 20, and that's when he came into a competition, well, he hosted a competition. But I think he's still kind of famous in the Big Brother reality. And he haven't been on quite a season since 2009. Season 11 was his last season of Big Brother. Now, like I said, Jeff and Jordan was good at first. Mostly Jeff and Jordan. Now, Jordan came back to host a Big Brother Reindeer Day, which it was a Christmas special. Well, I think hopefully it comes back this year, this December, because I love it. It was amazing. I just have the drama on the Traders, this past season of the Traders. But, Jordan hosted a episode of the Big Brother Reindeer Games, and she did amazing. I honestly did not think that Big Brother would ever have Jeff or Jordan come back and do a competition, but she did. And honestly, I think she did an amazing job. Would I love her to see her play without Jeff? 1000%. I honestly would love to see Jordan without Jeff and play Big Brother without Jeff. Or if it did that, probably not. But that's how I want to be. Now, Big Brother 13 is kind of the start point when, unless Jeff got a spell, well, people called him out basically. Said about Harry Potter, stuff like that. You can look up on YouTube, he said stuff like that, and some more stuff. Of course, we never made it to the edit episode. That's fine, that's honestly fine, Big Brother just don't do. I love Big Brother, don't do me wrong. I love Big Brother at the end of the day. But people don't like Jeff really that much, and honestly, I'm not a fan of him either. Watching season 11 back a lot, it's kind of like, I don't really like Jeff. Now, I said about Kevin mentioned Chima and Big Brother 1 for the microphone. Now, Kevin returned on Big Brother 20, which was the All-Star season. And Kevin actually did mention it, I think someone catch on the live feeds. He said that Chima was actually trying to not throw it in the hot tub. It just went in there. Now, if you watch the show, at the episode, you can kind of tell that it didn't meant to be thrown in a hot tub. It just actually went in there. But, it kind of makes sense. So, like I said, Kevin said this on Big Brother 22. He said that the hot tub scene where Chima threw the microphone was actually not meant to go in the hot tub. Yes, she threw it, but it bounced off and it hit into the hot tub. She actually didn't throw it and put it in the hot tub, but she got frustrated. I think she just kind of wanted to just throw it. Not in the hot tub, just throw it. But I actually went into the hot tub and that's that. Now, the season is great. You watch this on Paramount. And yeah. Paramount Plus. But thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day now. Bye.